Greetings, my name is Trey Smith and I am the instructor for forensic science. I want to welcome you to my classroom. I wanted to give you kind of a bit of an overview of the class and some of the stuff that's on the syllabus in as little time as possible. And so let's kind of jump right in and discuss it. Here is our class overview. Forensic science, we're going to be covering everything from crimes of assault to homicide to the psychology of criminal behavior, and trying to take a scientific approach to that and get kids to understand that crime scene investigation isn't exactly CSI, like I think television show CSI, that there's one person who kind of goes to the crime scene, collects the evidence, takes it back to their lab. It's always dark, don't know why, and then they go out and try to solve the crimes themselves, but that there's actually a whole wide range of careers of people who get to do this stuff for a living. And so we're going to try to jump into that and get to understand that, and also understand what it is that all of these different professionals do, and how do they, how do all of the pieces add up together. And so that's going to be our kind of class overview of what we're going to be looking at. Now, there's one thing that makes this class very distinct. We made the decision about a week or so ago to allow this class to be a pilot program in our district, where we are going to be taking our class and making it an online hybrid class. Now, you may actually have heard of a term similar to this. It's actually called a flipped class, and there are a couple of other classes that are doing something similar. We're going to try to take it a little further. The lecture components of our class are going to be all online. We're going to be putting lectures, PowerPoints, notes, quizzes, a lot of the stuff that kind of take up a lot of class time. We're going to put those online, and the students will be responsible for viewing that content before they come to class. Now, what that allows is that they know the content, they get to learn it. There'll be multiple ways that they can interact with it online. Then they'll be able to come to class, and we will have more time to answer questions, fill in any holes in their knowledge, and also get to do a lot more hands-on activities, labs, projects, stuff that we might not really have the time to do when we're just trying to pass along and disseminate a whole lot of information. And so I'm really excited to actually get a chance to do this. So we'll be putting a lot of content online. Now, if this looks more appealing to you or your student, especially I guess your student, you might want to find another fourth science, but the kids that I've had so far in my classes just seem amazing, and I think that everybody's up to the task. But it does take a little bit of effort and self-discipline to actually go and view the content, do the quizzes online before you come to class. One of the things I try to pass on to the students is that, especially to the seniors, is that most, if not all, of their classes that they're going to take at college next year are going to have some form of an online component that will be similar to this. And so this is a great preparation for them. Now, the platform we're going to be using is a website called Edmodo. It looks a lot like Facebook, and so it's something that's familiar to them, but it keeps everything organized and orderly. We'll have it kind of divided up by unit. Kids can get on and leave comments. They can do quizzes. There'll be polls online. I'll be putting all the course documents on, and so we'll get them set up here in one of the classes very soon. We'll get their accounts set up. There are also parent accounts available so that you can track your kids' progress, and also just smile at them, I guess, if you wanted to. Let's be real. So the platform will be Edmodo. Here's our course agenda. I'm not going to go through all of these right now. We've been talking about lab safety. We've also been talking about scientific method and just nature of science, so that kids can start to see that what is science really? How does it fit in to forensic science? What are the limitations of science? Because we need to know that whenever we're trying to process a crime scene, what can science really do to help us get to the objective that we're trying to get to? And so we'll go through kind of a broad view of it, and then get into very specialized areas where we're going to be learning about ballistics and blood splatter, which I've had a lot of kids ask me about for some reason, and I'm slightly disturbed by the question every time. But that's kind of an overview of what we hope to get to as we go through the year. As far as materials, the main thing that kids need is a wide-ruled, one-subject notebook. Would like everyone to get one of those as soon as possible. We're going to be keeping that notebook in class and doing a lot of our projects in it. And so if they could get that, that would be fantastic. And we'll go ahead and start using those in class. Once we get the online format up, we'll be using that for a lot of our group projects. As far as contact information, please feel free to contact me and let me help you in any way that I can. Answer questions about the course, about what's going on online, how your kid is doing in class, anything that I can help with. I would love to help you and your student. I have my email here, my phone. I also added the Fusion website and also the link to my personal Edmodo page, although there's not much on it yet because we're still getting all the course materials put online. So if there is any way so that I can help you, please let me know. And yeah, I'm excited for this school year. I hope that you're excited about your student being a part of this class, and yeah, I hope that at the end of the year, that they'll be able to, to have felt that they really were engaged and really learned something in my class. Thank you.